played.
Oh, and we have a concert coming up.
Yeah.
So this is going to be November 17th.
Cool.
And we've been waiting for him for 10 years to come.
Oh.
He's really, really famous. A wonderful musician. Great program. So he's famous. I mean, this is, and he's going to be playing Scriabin and Rachmaninoff, two Russian composers, some of my favorite composers. And yeah, I mean,
do I get to watch it?
Yeah, I certainly hope so, because all my students will be there, because nobody wants to miss. And then there's some kids who 10 years ago were already my students, some of the oldest, that they remember. So it's like, yes, so they're so happy to hear that he's back and he's going to be performing wonderful program. He's in such high demand because he travels around the world performing. He's teaching at the famous school, at the Peabody School of Music. He's doing lots of judging of like really high level competition, professional competition. So yeah, so that's why we were so happy that he was able to come here and perform. And I think the only reason why he agreed to do that because he's kind of a friend of our chapter. I know him personally really well. So I was also kind of like, is it possible he to come to perform? Kids are really been asking. Yeah. So he said like fine. And it's like okay, fine. I will come to Seattle and perform. Yeah. So. And we're all very happy. Yeah.
Yeah, we needed to free up that day. Yeah.
Yeah, so make sure you rearrange everything so then we will be able.
会面去游泳池吧？
No, I don't think so.
我也有游库吧？
It's 7 p.m.
On Friday, right? Yeah.
Friday?
So, yes.
Right. So even if you do something, so make sure because this is once a year event and.
7 p.m. I think we are free.
Right.
Except they'll have to eat dinner.
Yes, so of course, everyone has to eat dinner, right?
So we have dance class before that.
Right, so you'll figure out how to do that. I know that some of the kids, they might even skip some class.
Yes.
Like what I do, I teach usually until 10 p.m. on Friday.
Yeah.
I will cancel classes or reschedule.
10?
Yeah, that's how usually, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Some people still come for
piano. Yeah,
yes.
10? Yes. Well, we end at around 10, 9:45.
Oh,
so
well,
yeah.
I would probably already be snoozing.
I actually have students who are like close to your age. They do that very late class, not on Friday though. Yeah. Okay. So anyway, we're super excited. I just got tickets, so let me know how many tickets you'll need. If you want to invite someone, just let me know.
Mm-hmm.
Because I will be ordering. I never have enough tickets. So I always order extra ones.
Oh, like last time.
Like last time, because that's usually what happens, and especially with him. I know that I even have my former students who are in UW, and they told me if he ever comes back to perform, they want to go. So my former students will be coming to the concert too.
Yeah, we need at least 3. So
at least 3, right?
Yeah, we will recommend some of my friends.
Right.
Yeah.
And many of my friends will be going. So and those who don't know much about music, they've heard already so much about him, so they want to go too.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, it's going to be a very special event. Yeah. Okay, anyway, let's take a look. 15 is playing, so we're going to go straight to 16, right? Okay. Okay, I have a question. When the stem goes up, is it on the right or left side of the note?
On the left?
Open any book.
Or on the right?
Any book that you use. Tell me.
Oh, the right side.
Yes. And it didn't look kind of weird to you?
No.
No? Oh, that's kind of strange because I opened it's like, whoa, this is so weird. So please fix that, right? When it's down, it's on the left side. Okay, now go ahead, try to play the scale with this fingering, right?
Okay. Here. Okay, that actually doesn't make sense.
Because you didn't write it correctly. And you have a fingering written here. See that? Seem to fix that too.
Mm-hmm.
So, stems and fingering here. Okay? And stems here as well. Fingering, yes. Fingering is fine. Here you even wrote it incorrectly. It should be going up here. So when does it start going down? From which line?
Third line?
Third line, and this is second line.
Oh, counted wrong. I thought that
Okay,
was third line.
so fix that. Okay. All right. So this is. Oh, please don't call this A sharp, even though it's the same key. Because in
Okay.
F major we don't have A sharp, we have B flat. We call this B
Okay,
flat. Okay.
I did slash B flat.
Right.
because I
So
wasn't
make
sure
sure
which
you
one.
so and I understand where it's coming from, but I don't really want you to be thinking A sharp. I want you to be thinking B. Okay. So fix this. Let's go to number 17. Right here we have chords that we built in F major scale, right? Okay, let's try to play them right away. Put your feet all the way down. So we have first step chord, fourth step chord.
Fourth step?
We use it. Yes, we build it from the fourth step. Oh, you forgot something. In F major, we don't have B. We only have B flats.
Okay. I know B flat. Oops.
Yeah, exactly. And then fifth step chord.
Yeah.
Everything's written, right? So you'll answer these questions. Now you're gonna draw these chords right here. You're gonna put these chords right here, and then you're gonna identify these chords right here.
Roman number.
Yes, exactly. And then don't forget some bass clef. And don't forget about the existence of the B flat. Otherwise, it's not gonna be the right thing. Okay. All right. So 16 and 17 for next week. Today is 27.
28, 29.
So here we are. Did you start today? I'm starting from tomorrow. And then October. So yeah, I think October 4th is next Wednesday.
Wow.
So theory.
I wish we had class on Friday.
Why?
Because I love this next Friday.
It's on October 6th? Oh. I see. So you're going to be a whole year older. So you're turning 9? Oh, wow. Okay, we need to start playing harder pieces. Yeah, because, I think the age of 9 we can start playing much, much, much harder pieces. Okay, so lesson 16. So you're one of the older kids.
I am.
Not one of the younger ones. Okay. All right. So let's see what we've got. We have exercises 27, 26, 28. G, Turkish March, and New World Symphony, right?
Oh yeah, I was trying to memorize jig.
Okay. How did it go?
The first 2 lines went pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
The third one was okay. I just got a bit confused on the fourth line.
Let me see that right away, so then maybe I can answer your questions. How many sections are altogether? 4. So, and then you started, like, the first day you memorized this, right? So maybe also that's when you actually had more chance to, because when you're working, let's say in section 3, you always review what you've learned before, right? Right, so of course this will be always stronger than this. Because you didn't spend on this part as much time as you did on this, right? So eventually, if you spend more time on this, it's going to be as easy for you to play this as this. Because if we would be starting from the end, then you would have known this part better than this part, right? But in this case, we don't want to start from the end. Okay, so let me hear and see how you're doing on it, okay? actually not super difficult because the right hand we have the same motif. Then from E, then from D. So right hand is super easy. If right hand is this easy, then we can focus a little bit on left hand more. Okay. So and which finger did you use here? Because I think you did something weird on left hand fingering. Not here. But can I play this?
What note was it again?
We have music on bottom. Just like this. 1, 2, 4. Yeah, I'll go for 4. So okay, you did actually pretty good job. It was very accurately. I could hear rests. I could hear your brackets. You're shaping very nicely. So just finish memorizing and use 1, 2, 4, 5 here, and and just generally can play with a slightly bigger sound. You have to let me close the um, vent because I think the heating system is working. It's kind of getting warm in this room. Mm-hmm. This is the warmest room. Yeah, this is the warmest room in the house, so it's not good for the piano when the vent is open.
Oh, why?
The heat is not good for piano. Okay, so let's try again. There's not that much to do. Just finish memorizing. Just bigger sound, kind of speak out. And enjoy this with it. Especially the last tune is kind of like you're playing them. I would say a little bit mechanically, but and that's why I say try to enjoy it. Try to enjoy. So finish your thought. I think you don't understand what I mean by finishing that. Like keeping your notes on it. Special. Right. And it's a little bit longer, right? Right? Okay. Next. And that one. Right and up. Rest. Singing. No, we don't do. Well, actually, the first time you played with no mistakes. I heard this rest, you connected. Yes, and then right in the dialogue. Singing, a little brighter. It's a forte, so it's a bigger sound. Yeah, you can slow down a little bit more. Okay. So finish memorizing. It's not too difficult for you. Okay.
Oh, the next one, I was just peeking at German dance.
In this book?
Yep.
Okay. So I don't know if we're gonna play everything.
Yeah, because I cannot do that.
Why?
I cannot stretch an octave.
Oh, it's okay. So G by memory. And bigger sound.
Bigger sound.
It doesn't mean pushing,
no punching,
right? No punching, right? It's still singing, right?
Punching or punching.
Singing. Careful with rests. You don't want to be missing them. And brackets, which you do pretty well. And finish your thoughts. You know what I mean? Right? And yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay, we'll probably be finishing this next time.
Okay.
Okay, so
Are we gonna play that one?
mhm. So, and what do we have in our exercises?
This one?
What do we play? 27, 26. Let's do 26 first, right? Let's finish 26. Okay, let's try. Okay.
Can I start?
Just make sure you don't stretch your arms. Good. Make sure your fingers are never wobbly. Right? Yes, because a couple of times I saw them. Okay. I think that's pretty good. So we're done.
The matching finger.
27. Was it that one? Social primary, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
So what's the number for right hand and what's the number for left hand? The number, how big it should be.
Oh right, my right hand, no, not my left hand. My right hand should be like a 10. My left hand should be like a 1. I didn't.
What?
No.
Actually, you started. It wasn't. Yeah, I could hear the difference, and then here, all of a sudden, just you play the same. If anything, I could hear quite a bit of these things, and those are what you don't want to hear.
Oh right, because like this is repeating. Now.
Right. Okay. So do you know what usually tells me?
What?
It tells me that you were listening very carefully when you were playing this part, but you were not listening very carefully when you were playing this part. Your mind.
To remember the notes.
Yeah, it could be because it could be different reasons, right? Because sometimes we're okay. What's the next note? Or sometimes we think about fingering, or we think about phrasing, or so yeah, okay. But let's make sure that because this has to do with our muscle memory, right? And you know how our muscles are super stubborn. So if you will be playing your melody very weak or complement strong, your muscles will remember that that's how we need to play. And then, all right, so, and relearning is
Because
just so,
muscles don't think.
they don't. So we have to make sure that we are in charge of our muscles, not the other way around. Okay. So, and then the thing is right here, maybe you could still create more difference, but I could tell the difference between the melody and accompaniment. And those G's there were not nearly as annoying. Okay? Here, who wants to hear this? 4, right? 4.
16, and then 16, 32 G's.
Just this part, right? And if you combine with those 64.
And then 64.
Right.
And 64 G's.
Okay, so nobody wants to hear 64 G's, right? Okay.
That'd be boring.
Right. So, but you also need to remember how to apply natural weight. We did this exercise last time, remember?
Wait, no, 63.
Yeah. Okay. Did you do this exercise at home? Did we do that?
Which one?
The vertical fingers and rubber wings.
Yeah, I did that for the other one.
No, it doesn't really. We apply this for various technique for various exercises. But what I suggest to do every day, start with that.
Start with the.
Start with this thing because it's just this way you remind yourself and your muscles what it should feel like. Oh,
and I sometimes start with scales too.
Right, but even before scales, what scales? We don't play scales.
I don't know.
So, I mean, if you play scales, be careful what you do with the scales, right? Because it's what you do, how you play. Okay, so also I've noticed when you were playing this, you were stretching your arms. If you stretch your arms, then it's not the same way because you want to feel how strong your fingers are, right? Okay, so before you play anything at home, always start with this, guys. And then yes. Okay, so all right, so let's play this again because your right hand, maybe because you were stretching, I didn't feel like you really kind of.
Okay.
All that weight was going down into the key, okay? All the way sinking. Yeah, that's good. Exactly. Alright, so can you do the same thing right here? Section 3?
Sure.
Why not, right? Absolutely. Yes, of course it's not that difficult, right? Yeah, absolutely, alright? Okay, now we're going to try faster, same thing. Yes, this needs to be faster.
Okay.
So let's figure out
let's.
And it's not going to be fast right away. We're going to gradually be getting there, right? Let's try it.
Okay.
So, and same feel how we apply weight and you lean a little bit toward the beat. Yeah, good. Try from your right.
Nice, a bit quick.
Okay, this is still not fast, okay, but this is our new tempo.
72.
72, right, so this is number 27. So finish memorizing so you don't need to be thinking about the notes, right? So the tempo is, what is it?
72.
72. 27, 72, right, for every quarter note. So now, Left hand. Very light.
Right hand, big sound.
Okay, let's experiment. Let's try it even faster.
What?
Why not?
Okay.
Let's see. Not so much. Let's try. We're just gonna experiment maybe one line. Melody? No, you play faster. Yeah. Yeah, so this is also, you're gonna start playing this. Okay, let's make it a little bit slower, 100. 100. Okay, so the other tempo will be getting to 100. Okay, trying. But this is your main tempo. Try 100. At least like little part, and it's from memory. So do everything from memory, okay?
Wait, next time do I have to play this tempo or this?
We will be working on both. So you have to make it really, really perfect. Like well learned 72, and then try so you be prepared. So I talk so much in time. So when I ask you to play next time 100, it's not going to be extremely difficult for you. Okay? All right? Okay? Got it? Next. 28 with looking. This one is not so difficult.
I know. It's just the last line that is kind of confusing for me.
Here, drop. No, there's no end.
1, 2, 3, 1.
I don't think so.
Alright, 4.
Yeah.